NorCal Sports Network. And as you can see, I'm sweating like crazy. Something the Giants didn't even break a sweat. So I'll put their stinking hat on just in honor of breaking a sweat. How do you not break a sweat? Golly, it was 90 degrees in St. Louis and humid, and those chumps couldn't break a sweat. They couldn't get a base runner until the seventh inning. Or was it the eighth inning?
Seventh.
Did he go? Was it the top of the eighth he hit it?
I think it was top. No.
Didn't he go 7 perfect innings?
No, he hit the homer in the 7th inning.
Yeah,
okay, whatever. 2 lousy, measly hits. Oh gosh, you know what? The reason I'm sweating is it's 100+ degrees here outside of Phoenix, and you got to do pest control now and then, and there's not a good time unless you get up about 4 in the morning and do it. So I decided to do it about 7:30 tonight, and I'm sweating like crazy. So in about 15, 20 minutes when I cool off, I'll go get another shower, my second of the day. Usually there's 2, if not 3 here in Arizona. But anyway, guys, I don't even have the energy to talk about this team right now. So go ahead, take it away.
I don't know. I was telling Eric, Dan, I swear to God, because Eric asked me a lot, to come on the show. And Eric, I swear to you, man, I'm not blowing you off.
Oh, I know you're not.
I am so disgusted. I am so disgusted after watching them play. I can't come on the show. I don't know how you guys do this show day in, day out with the way this team is playing. I am so sick to my stomach after every single game. You guys are real pros, because that's why I don't come on the show. I can't stand this team, bro.
I can't blame you. It's tough. It's tough to watch. They have their moments sometimes when they have a good game here and there, but especially over this last this road trip. Come on, what if Vince? I actually said, okay, the team's going to go 3-3. They're going to go 3-3 on this road trip. They have to. Dan says you said 2-4.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt and thought 2-4, but I really thought they could go 1-5 or 0-6. This team has no pitching. They don't hit. They've got a few hitters here and there, but they don't hit as a unit. Soler is back to Soler today. Chapman back to Chapman. I'm telling you guys, this could get even uglier. They've got 19 games remaining before the All-Star break. If they go just 8-11, they are 9 under at the break. If they go 7-12, they're 11 under at the All-Star break. It's hard to recover from that.
It is.
When you can't hit. So you're looking at possibly, where are the victories coming here when you look at this schedule? 4 against Chicago. I think at best they get a split at home against the Cubs. Webb's not pitching. He's done.
The next 3 are TBAs.
So what are you going to do?
I know.
Imanaga. You're facing
Steele,
Jameson, and Hendricks. I think they'll be lucky if they get a split. Then you got the Dodgers for 3. Then you go out on the road for 3 against Atlanta and 3 in Cleveland, 2 of the better teams. They're playing the Dodgers, Atlanta, and Cleveland back to back. That's like a 9-game stretch. And then they come home to Toronto. Toronto's not very good, but they got Minnesota to close out the break at home. I think they split. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Say they split against Chicago. That's 2-2. I think they somehow squeak 1 out against the Dodgers just because it's the Dodgers. They're at home. So they've got 3 wins. They go to Atlanta. I wouldn't be surprised they get swept in Atlanta. Atlanta's not playing that great, but they're going to start putting it together. Well, let's just say that road trip, Atlanta, Cleveland. Let's say they get, let's give them the benefit of that. Let's give them 2 wins on that trip. 2 wins on that trip, 3 on the trip at home. That's 5 wins. Then they close out the 6 games with Toronto and Minnesota. Let's say they get 3 there. That's 8 wins. They're still 9 under. I think they're probably going to win 6 or 7 and be 11 to 13 under 500. And if that's the case, you know what, guys? I'd rather have this than having fool's gold and being them 2-3 under 500, because you know what? Maybe they'll sell, and maybe ownership will say, you know what? It's time to get a baseball man in here that is savvy enough to make bold moves. You know, Brian Sabian traded Matt Williams, which was very unpopular, for Jeff Kent and a couple other guys. And it turned the Giants around. For 8 years. They were really good. And maybe the Giants it gets so bad, they just say, let's just go young. Let's bring in more young guys. Let's get rid of some of these older guys. You don't want Matt Chapman back next year. You don't. What are you going to do? You think he's going to get better next year? He's old. He's a year older. He's in decline at the plate. He's still elite at defense, even though he's got 11 errors. You know what? I'll give him a benefit of the doubt. He's still a great defensive player. He makes unbelievable plays at times, but sometimes he misses the routine ones. But you know what? He's still an elite third baseman. But you can't have him, Soler, coming back in your lineup. You got to hopefully sell these guys off to anybody that'll take them off your hands. That's my take on it. Go ahead, guys.
Vince, we were kind of talking a little bit in the green room before we came out. Stolen base. You know, there's more than just hitting the damn ball over the fence. And for some reason, the Giants have an issue with manufacturing runs. I don't get it. They had the first 2 innings, the Cardinals put on a clinic of small ball. They manufactured runs.
Well, you know, Eric, here's the thing, man. You know, guys, I told you before we came on the air, I did not watch one pitch of the Cardinal series. Not one. I didn't watch one. I was so disgusted with this team after the Cubs series. I needed a break from this team. Every single press conference. Here's what Melvin is telling you. Every single press conference. He's letting these guys, they got to hit their way out of it. They got to hit their way out of it. Bro, we're halfway through the season, bro. We're not in April. We're not in April. We are halfway through the season. At what point do we drop they got to hit their way out of it and start freaking manufacturing runs, Eric? And not only manufacturing runs, my God, bro. I swear to God, bro, every single day, forget about the hitting cage, forget about all that. I'm doing 2 things, base running and pitches are keeping the guys on first base. Those are the 2 things I am doing to nauseum. That's what's killing them, bro. It doesn't matter that Bailey is a great defensive catcher when these guys are walking to freaking second base and nobody's holding them on. And
the catcher stole a base.
Yeah, and then, like I said, bro, how does Estrada had 20-something stolen bases? How does this guy have 1 freaking stolen base this year? I don't understand it.
It makes absolutely no sense. And it can't be Melvin, because when Melvin was at San Diego, his guys were running. Ha-Seong Kim was running. Tatis was running. Cronenworth was running. So what is it then? Is he being told, hey, you know,
Farhan's running this team, man.
And that's a bad move, because this is something, if you read some of these analytic books, they frown upon stolen bases. And he's following that Bible to a T. And it doesn't make any sense when you're not scoring any runs.
Yep. Let me address this comment by Jason. Jason, the point is not you're going to make the playoffs. The point is to start playing for the future. They have not rebuilt this thing since 2016. They have tried to paste it together and stay competitive. They had 1 good year in 21. Since 2017, this team, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20. This is the 8th year. This will probably be 7 out of 8 years they're not in the playoffs, and they're there's no hope for anything in the future because they don't have anything built up. You got to sell off and build. You can't keep going with mid-level free agents unless you get some stars in here that will attract other stars in future years. No one's going to come here because Jorge Soler signed here or Matt Chapman signed here. You kidding? You need a Juan Soto to sign here, or an Aaron Judge, or a Bryce Harper, or a Shohei Ohtani. Oh, wait. All those guys but Soto went somewhere else. And guess what? Soto isn't coming either. Unless you offer him $100 million more than the nearest competitor. But they won't do that. Farhan will say, we matched the offer. Guess what, Farhan? He ain't coming with your matching. I mean, come on. Do you guys buy that he matched Shohei?
No, I don't. I don't.
Really?
But...
Seriously? Are we that stupid, Farhan, that you think we matched Shohei and he just didn't take our offer? He wanted to be in the playoffs? You kidding, Farhan? No kidding. I mean, come on. Give us a break. Why not offer him just offer him $1 billion. You're already offered $700 million?
Yeah.
Why not go to $1 billion? What's $300 million to you guys? A corner apartment? Come on.
I mean, I know, and we haven't even gotten to the pitching. Vince, I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's fallen apart.
Well, first of all, Hicks is done.
Hicks is done. Yep.
Put a fork in him. He's got to be the 8th inning guy like now. He is absolutely done. And then I'm reading today, bro. Snell had a bad outing. In the and he may have another game in the minors. Are you and you're going to put Keaton Wynn out there? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? When is Snell going to pitch for the Giants in freaking August?
Oh my God! Did you hear what he did today?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And now they're saying, "Oh, he might need another win, another start in the minors." Are you guys freaking kidding me with this?
I know.
Are you kidding me?
I know. It's absolutely ridiculous, and they can't rely on Wynn because now he's got elbow inflammation again.
Well, he couldn't rely on him, bro. He couldn't get anybody out with a bionic elbow, bro. He couldn't get anybody out with Steve Majors' elbow, bro. He sucks, bro. And you keep putting these guys out there. They stink. They stink, bro.
They're going to get you out with Steve Majors' elbow.
Give me a freaking break. You're going to let Snell pitch another game in the minors and start Keaton Wynn?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's absolutely, it's a mess.
They don't have any starters on their 40 even to pull up.
Nope, they don't. Roop is on the DL. Black can't get nobody out in AAA. What are you gonna do?
Kaiwei Ting.
Kaiwei Tang.
I call him Highway Ting. Like, take off, buddy. Take the highway to the nearest exit.
It's funny because you seriously, man, because we can sit here and bury them all day long, but then you say, okay, all right, guys, we buried them enough. What are the positives? Yeah, bro, you tell me. There are none. There is not one positive thing about this team. Ramos, that's it. Ramos, that is it. That is it. Outside of him, Bailey is
one hitting, but he's not catching well.
Bailey hitting, and everybody and their grandmother stealing off of him. That's it, bro. That is it.
I mean, you're absolutely right, because Ramos is the only guy, and we've been hyping him up here, to try to get him an all-star nod, because he's the only one that's doing anything right now. And the thing is now the other teams know this, so they're going to be pitching around him. And then you're going to have to rely on Chapman and Soler and Conforto and all these guys who aren't doing a whole lot. And on top of that, you got pitching who's what's supposed to be the strength of the team, which is now ranked 26 in ERA in all of baseball. That's near the bottom. It's absolutely just, it's bad. This is what's crazy is we got rid of Kapler last year, because we thought he was the problem, but it looks awfully similar this year as it did last year, doesn't it? So Farhan has to be on the hook here. This rests fully on Farhan and how he is
I would love to ask,
putting this team
can
together.
Alex Pavlovich, Susan Slusser, Evan Weeback, any of the reporters out there, can somebody ask Bob Melvin in a postgame why they never attempt steals? Why does Estrada not attempt to steals? Why is not Fitzgerald in the lineup trying to maybe steal? Why is Chapman not taking off? Why is Ramos not stealing bases?
What about Wisely? Why Wisely can't run, bro? Are you kidding me?
He's got a little bit of speed.
Yeah, you got 5 guys. You got Ramos, Matos. When Slater's in there, he could steal. When Yaz is in there, he could steal. When Ramos, you got, like you said, Wisely, Chapman. You got 5, 6 guys that can steal. The only guys that probably can't steal on this team is Flores, Bailey, and Soler. The rest should be all able to attempt to steal. This is the way the game is played today. Somebody please ask Bob Melvin why. And, maybe he'll spill the beans and say, because Farhan didn't give me the sign.
I would love, but Dan, seriously, like what could the answer to that possibly be? Here's what the answer was going to be, because he said, I've heard him ask the question, and here's what he said: nobody's getting on base. That's what he said.
Nobody's getting on base.
Yeah. How can they steal bases when nobody's getting on base? That was his answer about a week or two ago.
See,
wow.
Woo! Goodness gracious!
How many times
pathetic.
has Ramos been on base?
He's been on base.
Never even attempted a steal. I don't think I've seen Ramos attempt to steal this year.
I don't either.
And here's another thing: a lot of these guys are swinging for the fences instead of trying to just get a damn base hit. Go the other way. Ramos will do that, but everyone else is out there swinging for the damn. Chapman swinging for the fences. Soler swinging for the fences. Bailey, to an extent, sometimes he'll go the other way. And Robert Rothberg wants to come out here and talk about the loss is always blamed on Farhan. There's a reason why, Robert. Look at the history of the team over these last 6 years, Robert. That's why we keep hammering this. Look, anytime you're in a successful organization, right, and if things start going sour, who do you think they're going to go after? It's the man in charge. He's the one that's instrumental in putting all this together. He's the guy that has to answer for this. Yes, I understand.
You know what though, Eric? I gotta tell you, bro. Let's be a little honest, because listen, I'm not as much a defender of Farhan as I was at the beginning of the year. But we gotta be honest about one thing. Okay, bro. We knew Chapman was streaky. Like we knew that. We knew that going in, bro. None of us saw Snell. None of us saw that coming, bro. None of us saw Soler. None of us saw that coming. So, and bro, Farhan signed these guys. They paid him a lot of money. Bro, we could not have predicted that at the beginning of the season.
True. Where I blame him, though, is how he is adjusting the roster through the season. You had a chance to keep Matos and Ramos up. You put Matos in the leadoff spot, which was absolutely ridiculous because he doesn't excel in the leadoff. And he went into a slump. And then when he goes into the slump, you send him back to AAA. And now today, I mean, you brought him up for yesterday's game. And then today, you write out Slater out there? What is Slater going to do? We all know what Slater's going to give you. We don't know what Matos is going to do. You got to give him as much run as possible. And I don't understand what they're doing. And the philosophy, as we're talking about, with small ball, it doesn't seem like they understand what's going on with trying. There's different ways you can bring runs across the plate in the game of baseball, and it's not always hitting the damn home run. And that's what's so damn frustrating. And the pitching, I mean, oh my God. I mean, I said this from the beginning. Both me and Dan said this with Hicks. Come on, he may have a good beginning of the season, but he's going to get worn out. He's not used to this. You give Cobb, who's coming off of hip surgery, $10 million. You trade for Ray, which could be a good trade for next year. But if you rely on him this year, you're going to be let down. Coming off Tommy John after 13 months, granted, I guess he's going to probably spend another month in rehab, which will help a little bit. But you don't get to somewhat your normal for like 18 months.
Look at Bueller. Look at he stinks. I mean, that's your perfect example, man.
Yep, exactly. It takes a while.
Let me show you guys something. What was happening when the Giants started their win streak?
Oh yeah, the kids are up.
All the young kids came up.
Okay, take a look at this, guys. Right here, look at the record. They were 19 and 25. See that? Against the Dodgers, they lost 10-2. And then they won the last game against the Dodgers, swept the Rockies, lost to the Pirates, and then won 1, 2, 3, 4 more.
Oh, come back from behind. Remember? Those are the come back from behind.
All that. Let's just take a look at one of these lines. Let's just pull this one up right here. Let's pull this game up. Let's take a look at is that going to give me the, nope, I hit the wrong
you hit the
button.
Pirates. You hit the Pirates.
I hit the Pirates. Okay. What I want to hit, which game was that? This one? So how about that?
Hit the date. Yeah.
Okay. There's the box score. Matos, Wade. Now, Wade was a loss, but Luciano was in there. Let's go back and look at this game here. Soler, Estrada, Matos was in the 3 spot. But the point of this is they were winning games, and he totally changed the roster up. He started, put Luciano down. They said he got hurt. That was bogus. Then they sent Matos down. And I think now that Matos is back up temporarily, I think the whole vibe of this team feels like it's got to be – those guys know they belong, but they know they're also – doesn't matter what he does, he's going back down. He's going back down. Now, he needs to give it his best shot because injuries can happen and it's his career. But point being, I just don't think this club has the unity and the enthusiasm they had when they were winning 8 out of 9, 9 out of 11, whatever that streak was. I can't even recall it. But they were coming from behind. They believed they were doing great things. And then it just all got broken up. Yeah, Wade got hurt, and that was a huge loss. But they already were, they were putting Ahmed. What did I tell you guys would happen when Ahmed and Slate when Ahmed came back specifically? I said, this team's, even though he's not even hardly playing, just having him out there, he's I don't know.
Well, there's a lot, Dan, there's a lot, and Eric, there's a lot. See, if I'm Melvin, what I'm doing now is let's do some experimenting. Okay? Bro, let's put Luciano as the DH. Throw Solar in the outfield. Throw Solar at first base, bro. Put Flores at second base. Sit Estrada if he's not hitting. You got to start shaking this thing up, bro.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you, what I'm hearing every day is he's waiting for these guys to hit their way out. He keeps saying, bro, look at the numbers. They're proven commodities. Bro,
that's what Kapler said last year for the last 2.5 months.
We're 3 months in, bro. Bring up Luciano. Put him in the DH spot. Put Solar in left field, bro. Try Solar at first. You got to start mixing this thing up, bro, till you find the right combination.
That's a damn good point. I didn't even think about putting Soler at first.
Absolutely, man. Throw him out there. It can't be any worse than now.
True.
Vince, I like your idea. I said this about a week ago. In fact, I did a whole diatribe on this thing. This is what I would do with this lineup right now. Bailey at catching. First base, when Wade comes back, hopefully he's back in a week. Second base, I'm playing Wisely. Or I'm playing Estrada, but I'm putting Wisely at short. I want Schmidt at third base. I would get rid of Chapman if I could. I'd trade him.
Oh, we can't, by the way. Remember, you saw with the news today, you see who the Yankees got for third base?
Yeah, J.D. Davis.
That would have been a perfect person to trade to.
Still could happen. because J.D. Davis may not pan out. He's not costing the Yankees.
That's why they traded for J.D. Davis, because he'd be cheaper than.
Yeah, but they'll see how he goes. If he lights it up and he starts finding his swing because he's with the Yankees and got protection, they got a winner. If not, they let him go. Maybe they make a trade. So they got a month to do it, right?
Yep.
Good time to do it. The trade deadline's not till what? August 1st. So that's what smart teams do. They plan in advance.
Yes.
So I want Schmidt. You know what? Oh yeah, my shortstop. I'm moving wisely. Hold on a second here. My wife's got a blender going. Hold on.
We got interrupted by a damn blender.
There we go. So Wisely at second. Fitzgerald at shortstop. Get some speed on this team. Left field, Matos. Center field, Ramos. Right field, you know what? You want to throw Soler out there in right field? Go for it. Let's see what these guys do. And all of a sudden now you got it shaken up. And Luciano is my DH, exactly what I said. And now look at the speed you have. You have Luciano, Matos, Ramos, Fitzgerald, Schmidt, Wisely. All those guys can move.
Yes.
And
they had the potential. Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? See what it does. If it doesn't work, now you know what you got major reconstruction to do this offseason. You might even have to make major reconstruction at the trade deadline because you haven't. We were saying for a long time, give Ramos a month at least and see what he does. We don't know if he'll make it or not. Now we see he's been given a month. He's not going to hit 300, guys. I don't see it. I told you the other night, I think he hits 277 on the year. He drives in 80 runs and he hits 24 homers. I'm thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with that. But if Matos can do something where, you give Matos a chance, Matos might hit 18 home runs and drive in 80 runs and hit 275 himself too. Let him figure it out, guys. And Wisely's proving to be a better hitter than I thought. And you know what? Estrada's got value to pick up some prospects. You got to get rid of these guys before they get too old and they get close to their arbitration years. You want to and free agent years, actually. You want to move off these guys because we said this a month and a half ago for whenever Wade got hurt. He's having a great year. Perfect time to get rid of him because next year's his last year. And then he's a free agent. Buy low, sell high. Just live by that principle, guys, in your life, and you'll be fine. Buy low, sell high.
And you know what, bro? Like, seriously, maybe if you put Soler out in the field, that will help his bat. Maybe
might get him engaged.
Exactly. Rather than sitting on the bench after having a crappy at bat, and that's all he's thinking about for the next 3 innings, put him out in the field. Maybe that'll take his mind off it and take the stress off of it. You at this point, bro, you got to try something else, man.
Yep, absolutely. Michael Roeder says,
I just saw that. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What does speed do when Melvin doesn't steal? That's a good point. We can put all the speed we want on a roster, but if they're refusing to steal, it kind of,
guys,
that's going to be an issue. It's a philosophy.
It may just be, as Eric said last year, Gabe Kapler was the symptom. Farhan was the disease. You got to get rid of the disease because if you keep the disease, it's just going to be the same thing over.
It's going to fester. It's the same.
And this team looks very much the same. Very little difference between last year's team. Do you remember they went into a total 2.5 month funk at the end of the season? They couldn't hit, and Kapler kept saying they're going to come out of it. Look at I believe. Look at their record. These guys are proven hitters.
Yep.
And they never did. And they still haven't come out of it. The only one that's hitting this year that wasn't doing much last year at the time was Bailey. Now, Bailey put some weight on in the offseason. Looks like he has a little more stamina to withstand the rigors of catching. And maybe that's helping him not wear down at the plate. He's also looks a little bit less I don't know what the word I want to use, but he doesn't look as sharp behind the plate. I don't know if that has anything to do with the concussions or what, but remember all the guys he threw out last year? People were just, they did a special on him on ESPN Sunday Night Baseball.
They got Ellie De La Cruz. He got Tatis. He got all these. He got
they were
Kim. He got all these speedster guys. Yeah.
Now I know the pitchers are not helping him, Hicks and Webb in particular, because they have this leg kick. But those guys were taken off on Webb as like he was just starting to lift his leg, even before he lifted it. It was crazy.
Got a super chat from Nick, says $5, says organization needs to hire a base running or base stealing savant like Ron Washington. I ain't going to get him. He's the manager of the Angels, right? And I think Eric Young is singing as that. And then earlier, he said, I did see it coming, Vince. I don't know what he was talking about, but there's
no. Listen, Nick. With all due respect, we did not think Snell was going to not have a win and have a 10. Come on, nobody thought that. Come on, man.
Oh, here's Asa. Full disclosure, I was happy.
Los was not high on the.
No, he was not high on Snell.
He was not high on the Snell,
and I was. I was high on Snell.
You know what? I did not want Snell for the long contract, and I was like, okay, got to go get Snell for short term. I thought Snell would be better than he was or is, but
my issue with Farhan right now is how he's micromanaging. It seems like he's micromanaging this team. So he's not letting Melvin manage, and it's been said by numerous people. He's being handed a printout of, I'm guessing, an ideal lineup, and he could do what he wants with it. So I don't know how much influence that, is he being told, or is it a suggestion? I don't know. But with the base stealing, with the way that they're playing guys, I mean, something just seems off, right? Doesn't something just seem something is not working, and I don't know what it is. And Melvin isn't looking as good as I thought he would. I don't know what it is.
Well, and you can see, like I said, man, if you watch the post-game press conference, bro, you're seeing a manager who is very frustrated. Mm-hmm. Could he be frustrated because his hands are tied? I mean, we don't know. Right. See, that puts us in a tough spot, guys, because I'll never forget, to me, this whole thing started when they were a couple of games under 500 at the trading deadline, and they didn't trade Bumgarner. Okay. Yep. Now that's what I'm worried about this year, bro. If we're 5 games under at the deadline, are they still going to think they have a chance, become buyers instead of sellers? And then here we are at the end of the year. We're going to be stuck with every one of these guys for next year.
Exactly. Yeah. Who do you think, off the top of your head, who do you think the Giants should trade here in the
Conforto's got to go. Trade. Go. I hope the Mets are competing. Send Conforto back to the Mets. He's the first guy, bro. They got to FDA freaking Slater. I mean, I don't know if it's the fact that he's got seniority and he's but we need a shakeup, bro. We need a shakeup. We cannot continue to do this, man.
How about this trade? How about Conforto and Chapman for Mark Vientos, the slugging guy that can. You see that home run tonight on?
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
I've got some under control. He's got control.
Oh, he's only 24. This is the type of kids you need to get, but they're not going to give him up for just a rental. That's why.
Who does he play for?
The Mets. The Mets are in the hunt. They might consider taking Chapman. Doubtful, because I don't think too many people are going to want Chapman. But a team that can take Chapman is a team that would have money, and the Mets have money. And if you're willing to pay if you're willing to pay Chapman's salary, you can get more. And the Giants have money. Just pay and you know what I would love to see the Giants do? It just hit me. Trade every guy, Soler, Conforto,
Chapman,
Snell. Who else is under contract for a year?
Ahmed.
No, he's done after this year.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't even cost much. Who's costing him money? Anyway, get rid of all the guys that costing you money that have no future with the team, that are dragging you down. Pay their salary and that way you get young guys, and just pay $700,000 minimum to the younger players that are good. A guy like Vientos would be great. You can put him at first base. You can put him at DH. He can play occasional third base. You can make outfield. Build guys like that. You have Vientos and Luciano and Matos and Ramos. Now you're getting young hitters, and that's what you want to build around. And then go find some young pitching too. Go find some young pitching, because your pitching is not working out. Mason Black, not cutting it. Landon Roop, 2 pitches, right? He has 2 pitches, Nick told us.
Yeah.
That you can't be a starter in big league baseball.
You could be a reliever. That's it.
Yeah, you need starting pitching. Hayden Birdsong might be a guy he's got a 4-pitch mix. He might be somebody, but you got to find guys. A guy like the Orioles, trade somebody to the Orioles and go get Colton Cowser, a guy that can pop the ball, or Mayo, or shoot. See if you could get Jackson Holiday by trading them Duvall and Webb, and maybe one of your better prospects like a Bryce Eldridge. Go get, I don't know, get me a potential superstar. And the Orioles probably wouldn't do it, but you know what? Webb and Duvall would be tempting to them, because they need starting pitching and they need a reliever.
Here's the first thing, though, Dan. This is what we're thinking. You got to put yourself in the mind of Farhan.
No, they're never trading us.
Right. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
This is what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of Farhan being under the gun, and he trades these young guys.
Oh, gosh.
For rental, thinking that they're going to be a playoff contender. That's what I'm afraid of, because that is the wrong move. Because look, I see a lot of people out there talking about we're only 3.5 games out of the last wild card. That's bullshit. Ignore that. Look at the team. The team is 6 games under 500. Look at the type of baseball they're playing. Use your eyes. Don't look at the standings right now, because the National League is bad. Some teams are going to come out of it, but look at the way that the teams are playing currently. And the Giants are not playing good baseball.
The argument I keep hearing, Eric and Vince, is this. Didn't the 3rd wild card team make it to the World Series last year from the National League? You are not the Arizona Diamondbacks. That team had speed.
Yes.
They had pitching. Yep. They had defense. They had some pop. Christian Walker gave them pop. They had Marte. Those guys were so much better than the Giants. Don't buy into that the 3rd team. This is not even close. These guys got to stop with these comments.
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I'm saying.
You really believe, bro, in Cobb, Ray, Harrison, and you really believe that, bro? You believe that, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, guys. You gotta be realistic. You've got to be realistic. Are you watching the same games that we're watching, bro? Are you watching the same games that we're watching?
I know. That's what I'm saying. He actually said they're going to be really, really good.
Really, really good. Not one really, really, really good. Once they get look. Cobb isn't coming back till after the All-Star break.
And you don't even know how he's going to be.
Probably not till after the trade deadline, closer to that. And Ray, and Come on.
And I'm telling you, this is going to be the announcement. At the trade deadline, these guys are going to come back. Cobb and Ray and Wade and Snell. We didn't have to do nothing because we're having our guys come back. We didn't have to do nothing because our guys are coming back.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Meanwhile, you're going to get Cobb, you're going to get Ray back, and they're not going to give you anything. Harrison wasn't doing anything. And what does Wade do, bro? Wade gets on base, and he doesn't steal, and nobody drives him in. So what good is it, bro?
Well, speaking of Wade, you know what his line was today? He got no hits, but he got 3 walks.
Of course, and nobody drives him in. So he can get on base 100% of the time, bro. If nobody drives him in, what does it matter, bro?
Exactly. It is the same guy. This team will be stacked.
Nah, this is a troll. This guy's trolling us.
He's absolutely.
He can't be serious, bro.
No way.
This team will be stacked. This is, Robert. Oh, go. All it takes is a modest winning streak. Vince.
Robert
are nice. He's a nice retired. How can I put it nice? He's a retired
elder statesman.
Oh,
Mr. Rothberg?
Yes.
And we don't want to jump on him to our.
I will.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Vince.
Robert. Wake up, bro. This team is not capable of putting a winning streak together. Bro, what pitchers are going to put a winning streak together? Seriously, what pitchers are going to go out there and put a winning streak together? Who?
Johnny Undecided. He's pitching. Is he pitching tomorrow too, Johnny Undecided?
Yes.
Here's another question, guys. With all these guys they're throwing in the starting rotation and all that, what I don't understand this either, bro. What, Jelly can't start a game? You're going to put Keaton Wynn in there before Jelly? Like this guy can't go. This guy can't pitch 5 innings.
I know, and he's been excellent. Here's
another problem, guys. Who leads the league in appearances in the bullpen?
Oh, Giants, man.
Ryan Walker is first. Who's second?
Rogers.
Tyler Rogers. That bullpen is gonna be wiped out.
Dan, I was reading that right before I came on the show. Like three of the guys in the bullpen are like in the top 10. 3 of them.
This is exactly what happened last year.
What are you gonna do, dude? It's June 23rd. You got July, August, and September still.
Yeah, it's a disaster in the makings.
Can they sign Pablo? Can he come out of the pen? Bring Pablo back?
I think he'd be more effective.
I think so too, man.
Hey, Vince, would it not be smart to go and get Trevor Bauer? Or do you think he goes somewhere else? I think he goes somewhere else.
I still don't think he's going to go anywhere, which is a joke, which is an absolute joke. It's an absolute.
Put that super chat up there that I actually accidentally took.
Yeah, Nick with another $5 says, "Yes, Eric. If they buy, it's catastrophic. Desperation, just like their offseason when they signed the leftovers no one else wanted."
You think about it. Nobody wanted. Nobody was signing Snell. They went after JD Martinez. He turned him down.
Mm-hmm.
There was 3 DHs, right? There was Jock, Soler, and JD Martinez. Wasn't there another one?
Tommy Pham. I don't know if he's kind of a DH.
Yeah. Miami didn't want Soler back.
They didn't want to sign him a qualifying offer. And they could have got a draft. They could have got a draft pick. And they still just declined to give him a qualifying offer because they thought he would sign it because that's a lot more money that he would probably have.
Here's another thing. The Giants lost draft picks. 2 picks in July's upcoming draft. Their second, was it the second and third round picks?
Second and third round picks are not.
We're signing Snell and Chapman.
Yep.
So they not only lost international money, they lost 2 draft picks because those guys had qualifying offers, right? Mm-hmm. Is that why? So by signing those 2 guys, now you're gonna have a first pick and then a 4th round pick in a when you need to be rebuilding. Wow. Oh, gosh. The only thing I can say is thank goodness Snell's only got one more year and not two.
And
Chapman is an issue, though. I am shopping that guy hard. You know what? This is it's just nothing against the guy personally. I think he's a great guy, and he loves his dog, man. I love dogs, man. He's a great athlete. He just doesn't have a good swing, and you can't continually just go up there in big moments and strike out or fly out. How many RBIs does Matt Chapman have right now?
let's take a look.
30 maybe.
He's the look.
30.
Guys,
Yeah, I think it's right around 30. I think you're right.
he's the cleanup hitter. You know what? I'm going to pull up the MLB stats. This guy's the cleanup hitter for the Giants.
30 even.
Yep.
Okay, that's just
What's he got? 8 homers and 30 ribbies.
Yep.
yeah.
8 home runs.
And we're just about halfway through.
Yes.
Take a look at this, guys. This is crazy. This is crazy. So RBIs. The leader, Aaron Judge, 70.
Wow.
The 23rd guy in baseball has 45. Our leader, 39, Tyro Estrada, 45th, tied for 45th. Next, do we have any Giants on here besides? No more Giants on this list. Next, we got to have a Giant on this list, don't we? Yeah, Ramos. Look at Ramos. Has 35 RBIs, more than Chapman, and he's got
40. Wow, he's got 35 ribbies in 41 games, man.
Yep.
Wow.
And he's already got 10 home runs.
Wow.
I know. And you came in a month after Chapman.
And where is Chapman? He's going to be on this next page with 30.
There he is. Well, you're going.
Okay, there he is.
Oh, hold on. Look, wait, whoa. Dan, do you see what I'm seeing? Look who's Chapman has just as many RBIs as.
I see it.
Will you see what I see, Eric?
I see 2 of them. DeYoung and Haniger.
Mitch Haniger's got 30 ribbies, bro.
Hold on. I got to look at this.
Haniger's got 30 ribbies. DeYoung's got 30 ribbies, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Mark Canha, who's I think Canha's 38 now?
Yeah. Yeah. Mark Canha, he's like 35, I think.
Look at Chapman. He's hitting 229, on base of 311. Is that Ks? 78? Yeah, 78 Ks, 30 RBIs, 19 doubles. Wow. Guys.
And this is your cleanup hitter.
He's got 30 RBIs. And Ramos had 35 in 41 games. Chapman has played 75 games. What are you doing?
Lane Thomas has played 27 less games than Chapman, and he's tied with him in RBIs. 27 less games.
Well, how about Ramos? He's ahead of him, and he's played. How many games has Ramos played? 41?
35, I think it was.
No, 35 ribbies, 41 games.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So cool. 34 less games for Ramos. I mean, you want to see something else? Matos has only 10 less RBIs in about 20 games.
You know how many RBIs Soler has? He only has 27.
Guys.
And this is supposed to be your DH.
And
the
how
guy
about
who's
that?
supposed to knock in.
But we're going to be really, really good.
Yeah. The
He's
last
waiting.
3
He's
months of the
sucking.
season. Yeah.
He's
The last,
sucking.
yeah, July, August, and September. We're going to catch fire. Gentlemen, I've got to, as we say in the wrestling business, I've got to take a powder. If I can be less disgusted and sick to my stomach every time they lose, I will try to be here more often with you, gentlemen.
You betcha. I appreciate you coming on, Vince.
That's okay. They need a drastic makeover, man. You want to play this out the next week of the month. You want to play this out till the end of June. Play this out till the end of June. When nothing changes, bro, you got to start July with a whole new, different game plan.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I'm sorry, man.
Let me get your thoughts on one of your closers tonight, Edwin Diaz.
Oh man, bro, I got Diaz and here's another thing, Dan.
Here we go.
What is going on in this fantasy? Who you know what? Who's in cahoots with who? What a freaking, oh my God, what an underhanded league. I never in my life thought I'd be getting together with such underhanded ball play. Who's it? Kelly again? Bro, some of the trades Kelly lets go through. Bro, you got to get your head examined, bro. I don't say nothing anymore because I've been sitting in first place most of the year. So I don't say anything. But my God, some of those trades that have gone through, are you kidding me, bro?
Oh, man. This guy over here, man.
Dan.
I know nothing.
Yeah, you know nothing. You know what, Dan, but I got to be honest with you. I'm the kind of player that, honestly, bro, I don't hold you accountable. Because if the commissioner is going to let those trades go through, why wouldn't you make the trades? That's the responsibility of the commissioner to say, no, that's a lopsided trade. Bro, there was a trade where it was like an even Steven, but one guy was on the IL. One of the most recent trades, the guy is still on the IL. You can't make those trades.
Playing for the long run.
Yeah, you're playing for the long run.
Vince. I like to trade with you.
Oh, here we go.
I got cheated out of a freaking save tonight, and now he's going to be suspended 10 games.
Yep.
Oh.
And because I have no flexibility in the roster. What's going to happen now? Now I'm going to lose a spot for 10 games because I can't do nothing with him.
Yeah, it sucks.
Helps me catch you.
Yeah, well. All right, gentlemen. Listen,
you want to trade him? You want to trade him to me? I'll take him.
What do you give me?
I'll give you another closer.
Yeah, who?
How about Chad Green?
Oh God! All right, gentlemen. On that note, hey guys, listen. July, August, September, bro, they're going to be 40 games over. They're going to be 40 games over. Bro, when Robbie Ray comes back and puts up 2 wins, oh, bro, that's going to turn the entire season around, bro. All right, guys, I will see you during the week, man. Take care,
Sounds
man.
Good,
Take care. Bye.
See ya. Ladies and gentlemen, there was Vince Russo who joined us tonight. Always love having him come on. He has some great comments. It's awesome.
I gotta turn my light off. It's driving me nuts.
Awesome. Love having him on.
Whew.
Yeehaw.
I like red, man. Red's one of my favorite colors.
Well, I think this week is going to be blue.
Yeah, it's going to be blue. Look.
Oh, my gosh.
How red can I get? What are the red teams?
You got the Reds? The Reds?
The Reds, they should be red, right?
Yeah, I think so.
How's that?
That's kind of a floppy hat there. Kind of
yeah,
floppy.
I got a cheapy one. I get the ones I really don't care to wear. I get them cheapy. We got, how about the Nationals?
Nationals, there you go. Yeah, that's not bad.
How about the Phillies?
Yeah, not too bad.
How about the Angels?
There you go.
How about the Rangers? And we got St. Louis. But this week, guys, it looks like you may see a lot of blue.
Might be.
A lot of blue.
And the first 3 games are going to be announced. So, I mean, that tells you a lot right there. I don't know who they're going to.
I think I'm going to be wearing this hat a lot this week.
Let's talk about this. Who's going to be the starting pitcher? Wins down. So who's going to be your starters this week? Is it going to be all bullpen games?
You got Johnny undecided on Monday. I think you got Jimmy undecided going Tuesday. Maybe Hector undecided.
Who is it going to be?
When did Hicks pitch last? On Saturday, right? So he's got to have 4 days off: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He's not eligible to pitch till Thursday.
So he'll be the first 3 are TBAs, and then Hicks.
Oh, wait a minute. Guys.
Yeah, it may be
I said their longest losing streak would be 6. It could be in danger of being over that, right, Eric?
Maybe.
Who's pitching?
Maybe. Who's pitching? Tell me, guys.
And their bullpen's tired.
Chat, please help us. Who is going to come out for the Giants and be the starting pitchers for the next 3 games? Who is it going to be? Who do the Giants rely on to win these next 3 games?
Oh, we forgot to we forgot to talk to Vince about the GoFundMe. We needed to promote that. Shoot.
Oh, no worries. We could promote that. Not a big deal. You want to promote it now? By Victor says no one. Yeah, don't see a win for a while, says Nick. Let's give him a Montefusco.
Who could Miller? It's going to be Miller, and is Howard on the roster?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to see a mix of Miller, Howard, and Bivens.
Okay, that's 1 game.
They're going to have to get more out of Howard and Bivens. They're going to have to get 5 innings.
You know what's probably going to happen? They're probably going to have to go with Miller and Howard beat a bulk. The second game, maybe Bivens going bulk. And then they bring up Tang for the 3rd game. I don't know how they're going to do this.
What's on the 40? Tang's on the 40, right?
Tang's on the 40. Wisenhunt isn't. Black is, but he's
meat.
So you'll probably have Miller. You'll have the opener Miller with Howard. You'll have the opener Walker with Bivens. Any kind of you could.
Oh, they're going to blame this whole season on injuries.
Of course,
we lost Tristan Beck. We lost Snell. We lost Cobb. He unexpectedly didn't come back in time. We lost Wynn. We lost Harrison.
Yeah,
we lost.
Of course they are.
Okay. Who's on this roster that can pitch? Randy Rodriguez is probably they're going to give him some bulk innings Tuesday or Wednesday because he pitched yesterday, right? Yeah. So they look for Tuesday or Wednesday for Rodriguez to give you 3 innings.
Jelly will be in there.
Jelly.
Jelly might actually be in there tomorrow. Yeah.
They're going to patch this thing together. These guys are going to have to pitch 2 to 3 innings each. Is Highway Ting a starter in Sacramento?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll bet you Highway.
He pitched yesterday, though.
Oh, he did?
He did.
That was Saturday, so he's not eligible to pitch.
Pretty sure he pitched yesterday.
You sure?
Almost positive.
Pull up Let me take a look here. Sacramento, River Cats. Let's look at their games.
Farhan the Great says Tang is terrible. Yes.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Tang the Terrible. That sounds like a Genghis Khan type of thing. The
Well,
Mongol,
how
the
can I go
Mongols.
back and let me go back here. All right.
Why is Brooks still on the roster? Good question.
Yeah,
man.
that's what I see. I see somebody taking off for Brooks going down.
VR
okay.
needs to go down too.
They lost yesterday. Let me see this game. Box score, they lost 6-3. Let's see who pitched yesterday, if you were right. Yep. Highway Tang, 4.2, 4
Yeah,
and 2
he ain't gonna be
thirds.
ready. He ain't gonna be ready.
4 and 2/3, 5 hits. How many pitches? He threw 73. No, he's not. He needs 4 days rest. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. He could pitch Thursday,
Wednesday.
but that's when Hicks is pitching.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what they do, man.
Wow.
Let me take a look to see what's going on with anything. If Alex has
Anybody? Can we go? Can Farhan go dumpster diving? Anybody get waived? Any pitchers getting waived that he'll pick up? He doesn't matter if they're good, as long as they're fresh. That's what Farhan's thinking is. Fresh arm, give him a shot.
Nothing on Pavlovich. Just looking.
I
Cedric
agree.
Mullins.
I agree, Turd. Tang was not good as a substitute for orange juice in the 70s and is not good as a pitcher.
Yep. So you tell me how they're going to patch these next three games together. I don't know how they do it. We'll find out more tomorrow.
Wow. You know, they do some crazy things at home. Sometimes they win games.
Oh, you know what I forgot? Our good friend Robert Duville on Friday, he had a birthday. And you know what we do here on NorCal Sports Network for birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Robert!
Happy birthday, Robert!
I wished him happy birthday.
There you go.
There we go. I wished him a happy birthday on Facebook.
Yeah, so did I on Twitter. Yeah, you caught it there, senior.
I saw that comment too.
I saw that comment a mile away, man. Saw that coming a mile away.
Collusion. There's no collusion. There's no collusion.
Real quick, guys, let's get.
There is a classic case of collusion, though, but we'll leave it alone.
Yeah. Let's get into this. We talked about it yesterday. This is something we're going to be talking about often. We haven't decided when we're going to stop this this little fundraiser. I guess we could call it a fundraiser.
Well, you didn't want to talk about the classic collusion case?
What's the classic collusion?
You
talking about last year?
No. You never heard of rent a truck or something?
Rent a truck.
Rent a truck.
Are you talking about me and Will?
Rent a player.
Come on. My God, I got one game out of him. One game. One home run and 3 RBIs.
I can tell you this.
Don't make me bring up the transactions.
I can tell you this though. It just for fun though. There are some leagues where I read it in some discourses where that is strictly frowned upon and players have been booted for that.
Well,
but I'm not going to make a big deal of it. I'm just throwing it out there.
It's all good. We could go take a look at the transaction history. All right, here. Let's.
Hey, look, man. I gave him Scherzer. Pitched good today. I told him, I said, hey, go get Severino, man. He's available. Look what Severino did today. So
when did you trade him Scherzer? How long ago?
probably a month ago.
See, I mean, that's 4 weeks. He didn't get nothing. But who did you get from him?
I don't remember, to be honest.
Yeah, I know.
I really don't.
Me neither. All right, here, let's do this. We talked about it yesterday, guys. We're trying to help this little kid, Elijah, and his father, Jeremy. Their young mother of 32 years old, had passed away. They're trying to raise some funds for both the boy and for the father because he had no life insurance. And what we're doing here at NorCal Sports Network is we're going to raffle off some tickets. San Francisco Giants tickets. And you want to know how good these tickets are? Here, I'll show you how good these tickets are. Boom. You could sit here. You see where that red arrow is pointing? That first row? Those first 4 seats of that row. I think there's only 4 seats in that row, right? Or is it? There might be 8. But
I think it's
4.
No, 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure.
But that's where you get to sit. The date of the game is going to be, I think, August 14th against the Atlanta Braves. The bidding is going to start at $500. All the proceeds that we generate from this is going to go straight to the GoFundMe to help that little boy and his father. Send your bids to NorCalSportsNetwork@gmail.com. We'll figure it out as far as payment is concerned. What we'll probably do is have you Venmo or however Dan wants to do it with payment. And then we'll pay directly to the GoFundMe.
Nick says, do we get to watch the game with Lou? No, Lou is actually donating those four of his seats there.
And yes, let's give kudos to Lou Marston. The guy is fantastic. He just, without hesitation, I was just looking for people just to donate some money. I wasn't, looking for this. And he graciously.
Bruce says 8 seats in the front row.
Oh, there you go. So you got half of the row there, all to yourself.
But you're closest to the dugout, I think.
Yes, you're closest to the dugout towards the aisle, right? Yeah.
You can actually do a spit wad at Chapman if you want.
Yep.
Might get thrown out, but
keep a lookout at our Twitter. I'll be sending out a tweet once a week. Well, I'm thinking of maybe ending it on August 1st. So the people or whoever has the highest bid for those tickets, those are the people who will win by August 1st.
Yep. August 1st.
That is the plan.
Ryan, yes, I did know that. That is why the Giants have so much control over who goes on the.
They control the narrative on there.
They control it. Yep. And that's why nobody really comes out and just rips them. You got homerism galore going on in the Bay Area. It's like, and KMBR, their flagship station. That's why you're only going to get really the truth on 95.7 The Game, and NorCal Sports and the Krug Show, places that are independent. The Plus, Damon Bruce, the Plus.
Yep.
You'll get truth about the Giants on these type of shows. You're not going to get truth on shows that are tied to the Giants. Guys.
Let's get Will B on and hash out this fantasy collusion thing. You know who else we got to get on here? We got to get Robert Boyd on here as well.
It's all just, yeah.
Anyways, back to the donation. If you guys, want some really nice seats to watch a very good team in the Braves, those would be excellent tickets. Excellent. As we said, we will not pocket any of the proceeds. It will 100% of it will go.
Here's a
to the
picture
fund.
from the seats.
There you go. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Dan, send that to me.
Email or
No, just a
text?
text, and then I could. Well, yeah, email it. Email it would be way better. Then I could just download it.
Well, I already texted it, but I will email it now.
Awesome. And then I could put that up. It'd be a lot easier to see.
Oops. I always forget which one. I think I got it.
Let's find. We'll find out here shortly.
95, right?
Yep. That's the one.
There we go.
Yeah, I saw. I was hearing Bill Lasky kind of went off on the Giants today.
Good for Bill.
No, there is no highest bid at this point right now. The bidding starts at 500. So anything at 500 or above, you will be in the lead. And we can announce that daily too of where the highest bid is at any particular time.
Oh boy. I'm cooled off now, but I still got to take a shower. that much sweat. I'm not getting in my bed. But I saw the crickets out there, man. They were jumping around when I was spraying.
Oh, were they?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go out there. I'll go out there in a couple hours. There'll be dead ones all over.
There you go. Check that out. Those are the views from the seats that you will have. That is just awesome right there, man. Look at that. That's once in a lifetime.
Take a seat. You're blocking my view. No.
There you guys go. That just gives you an idea of when you get these seats of the view you will have. Pretty damn fantastic.
Nice. So you guys, you get to see when people go right down the steps into the locker room.
Right into the clubhouse. Yep.
To the not locker room, clubhouse. Yeah, don't forget your locks for your locker.
Yep.
Nick says, does Lou hear what they say in the dugout?
I'm sure he does.
Do a raffle, but we're doing a $50 a square and donate the money that way. You'd probably want, like, if you do a square, you probably want anything ending. You probably want 0 or 1 for the Giants. As long as you get a 0 or a 1 with the Giants, you have a shot.
Yeah. Man, that is something. Those are some damn good seats.
Well, people are telling Rothberg to just stop. What do we?
He's talking about. What do you think he's talking about?
All right. Okay, Robert. I'm gonna pull something up. Okay. All right, Robert. Okay, Robert.
Robert, man, dude. Whew. Let me guess, you're going to bring up the Dodgers injury list?
I don't know.
How much are those seats? The bidding starts at 500 for 4 seats. Supposedly, Bill Lasky went off. So I don't know exactly what he said, but that's what I've heard. I didn't listen. It says squares is the way to go for sure. Says Vita. Haven't seen you, Vita, in a while. What's up, Vita? He's called in a couple of times. What's up, Chardall? Alive Insurance. I don't hear the Yankees, Dodgers, Braves, or the Orioles making any injury excuse. Yeah, they're still playing pretty good ball, aren't they? You know who else? The Phillies. They had lost Trey Turner for a while. Now they've lost Real Muto. Can you come on the show? No. Then you do a number generator to pick it on live on the show. What do you think? You think that's the way we should go, Dan? I don't know. This is one area that I am not well versed in. Not well versed in.
Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
Well, I hope everything's okay, Vito. Good to see you back, though.
Stephen Kwan. Let's talk about that guy hitting 390 now.
Yeah, how about that? He hit a couple of bombs in the last 2 days.
390. Dang. He's a Bay Area kid too. Why didn't the Giants draft him? When was he drafted?
It wasn't that long ago, if I'm not mistaken. As a matter of fact, those seats that we brought up, Lou reminds me, those are the seats where he got thrown out when he was yelling at Doval the other night, remember? Or a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah.
Remember he got escorted out or was told to leave, I should say?
Yeah. Okay, he was a 5th round draft pick in the 2018 draft.
5th round.
Born and raised in the San Francisco Bay Area, Kwan played 3 years of college baseball at Oregon State before being selected by the Indians, at the time Cleveland Indians, in the 5th round of the 2018 MLB draft. Let's take a look at that MLB. Let's take a look at the 2018 draft. 2018 MLB draft. Is it going to give me every pick? Competitive balance.
Is that the year that the Giants picked Matos?
No, they took him in the international draft. But yeah, it would have been in the international draft, though. Totally different draft.
That's right.
All right, so here's the draft of 18. Can you see that? That was the
year
they got
Joey Bart.
That was round 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Logan Gilbert's panned out pretty well for Seattle there. Grayson Rodriguez with the Orioles.
Groshans, he was part of that trade today with J.D. Davis. He's going to the A's.
Groshan, number 12 pick.
Yep.
Terang, doing pretty good for the Brewers. Nico Horner, Matt McClain. Let's look at compensatory. Let's look at competitive balance. Let's look at other notable selections.
Sean Jelly.
Ran round 2, Sean Jelly. Yep, I remember that. Josiah Gray. Not bad. Cody Clemens, Rogers' son there, and 3rd round, 79th pick.
Ward Proctor.
4th round.
Tristan Beck.
Where was who? 4th pick. Yeah, number 112. Giants. Let's see who else the Giants.
No. Braves.
Braves. That's right. Who did the Giants select in the 4th round? In the 5th round, I'm getting to the 5th round. There's Stephen Kwan, pick number 163. Who did the Giants? Where are the Giants picks? Oh, Jake Wong in the 3rd round. Grand Canyon. 4th round, I don't know who they Giants picked. These are notable picks.
Oh, you can't trade picks, sorry.
These are just notable picks. So we can look. Remember that he was picked in the 5th round at the pick number 163. Okay. 163. Let's see what let's look at the Giants picks here. SF. I'm just curious what their picks were. Giants draft picks. 2018, right? 2018. See what they got. Okay, they took a Blake Rivera with the 106th pick in the 4th round. So they could have had a kid from the Bay Area, Quan. They took Bart, Jelly, Jake Wong, 3rd round, the 80th pick, Blake Rivera, 4th pick, 106. 5th round, 136, Keaton Wynn. 3 picks later, 166, they picked Patrick Hilson, some center fielder. So, yeah, they just, I mean, that happens a lot, but you just don't see guys. But you'd think you would know a guy from your, basically your hometown and then see what he did at Oregon State. But I wanted to get to that injury. I can't find the right report. Teams, MLB. To injury by team 2024. Major spot track or Fangraphs. Let's see which one has the. Oh, here we go. I haven't even looked at the numbers yet, Eric. But let's take a look. This should be a fun exercise. Is Robert right about the injuries, or is he? Let's take a look. See this, Eric?
Yeah, let's look.
Major League injured team, a real look at the injured cash totals for each position or injury type. Total days missed. Texas.
Woo!
18 players. 973 days missed. Angels, 16, 811. Colorado, 16. Boston, 18. Giants are 5th. But the Yankees are right behind them. They're not having a problem, Robert. Neither is Boston. So you can't make that excuse about the Giants. Look at the Yankees. Look at the Dodgers.
Dodgers have missed more time.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. This isn't in order. Total days missed. I thought it was in order.
I'm just going by, what are they doing? I don't know how they're doing this.
Maybe it's salary?
It might be by how much is there another column to the right of total days?
Oh, cash.
There it is. It's going by cash. Change it by total days if you can. Can you highlight total days?
I'm trying to do that. Let me see if.
Maybe you can. They're just going by cash.
Okay. Well, let's just look at the total injured players. The Giants have 20. 844 days missed.
Dodgers
have 18, 989 days missed. So they've had way more days missed. San Diego.
Oakland's got more days missed with more players.
21. So, Robert, this is a league-wide issue. The teams, Baltimore's hasn't done too bad. They've only had 10 players.
But look at the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Giants days missed is 844. And, that's Cobb. That's Ray.
Snell.
Beck. Those guys. But you know what?
Some of the guys who haven't even played yet.
Yeah. And that's Farhan's fault for not putting a roster together.
Let's not forget that Farhan signed Cobb to a $10 million contract in the beginning of the season when he wasn't even ready to go. He traded for Ray when he wasn't going to be ready to go until middle of the season.
The injuries are a total part of the deal with Farhan's player acquisition strategy. That's what Robert doesn't get. Farm players always hurt too. Yep.
Let's not forget that one of the things that we always tease Farhan about is the only pitcher he would sign is someone who's coming off Tommy John, right?
Yeah.
No.
Hold on.
No, Farhan the Great. The Giants are not top 5. The only reason why they're top 5 is because of salary, not because of days missed. There's a difference.
We're going to close this out right now. Okay. I want you guys, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to close out. My good friend, Frank Red, has just gone live. And I want you guys to go support him right now.
Right on.
I want you guys to
Hold
go
on.
put his show up.
Yeah.
Put his title up. He's on YouTube. I need you guys to go subscribe. Even if you don't have time to stay and watch because you're busy, or maybe the show's just not for you, just subscribe for him, please. Go. It's in the THA.
I'll find it.
Dungeon. He just went live. I accidentally somehow hit it, and I was like, okay, you know what? And hit a like for him. Okay, he's trying to grow his channel. He does all by himself. It's not easy to sit and talk for an hour or two all by yourself. Please go visit his channel. No, it's not a Giants show, Nick. It's more tonight. I think he's doing.
He does a lot of basketball, but he also does some pop culture stuff.
Yeah, he does some pop culture stuff, NBA stuff. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. There it is. He's live. You can see him right there. He's wearing a green shirt. He's right there, guys. See him?
He's a good guy. Go check out his show. You'll like it.
In the Dungeon.
And he's always answering questions. You guys put a question.
Yeah, you can talk to him.
Yep.
Tell him NorCal Sports sent you over there, man. Just get on over there. We're getting out of here. In fact, if you guys can get over there, I see 4 people in his chat right now. I want to see, we got 240 in ours. Let's see if he can get him up to 50 tonight or 100.
That'd be nice.
Just go hit a like over there. We'll be back tomorrow night, guys, at 9:30, roughly. Giants game starts at 6:45, about 9:30.
You want to do the lineup real quick? It's a lefty going tomorrow. So you already know what that means.
Okay. Leading off is Ramos, right? Is that what they do?
No.
Slater?
Slater.
Does he lead off when
He leads off every time. Slater,
okay.
Ramos.
Okay, here's the lineup tomorrow. Slater, Ramos, 2. 3 is Flores at first base. 4 is Soler. 5 is Chapman.
Isn't Chapman been?
Well, Soler batted 4th today.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Soler 4th. Chapman 5.
Who's your lefty? Conforto or it has to be Conforto.
No, I think Matos is going to get in there, and Ramos and
Conforto has to be in there. Yeah.
So it'll be Conforto, Matos,
and Ahmed.
No. It's going to be Matos, Slater, and Ramos. Conforto won't be in there. Yeah, Conforto won't be in there. So batting 6th is going to be Matos. What was it? We got Slater, Ramos, Flores, Soler,
Estrada.
Chapman 5. I think Matos moves up to, maybe they move him up to 6. 7, Estrada. 8 will be start. You can't keep pushing Bailey.
Yep.
Ahmed at shortstop. There's your lineup.
There it is.
Yeah. And that's it. So Guys, get over there to In the Dungeon right now.
Come on, he's only got 8 watching. Let's get that up there, man. Come on. As soon as we get out of here, get over there now.
Yeah, get over there.
Do it now.
Just get over there and join. You don't have to stay long. Just say hello. If you like it,
give him a like, give him a subscribe.
Give him a like, give him a subscribe. We're up to 10. There we go, guys. Northern Lights Entertainment is in there.
Way to go. Thanks, Glenn.
Frank, I'm sending my guys over. I'm going to type in his chat.
There you go.
I'm sending.
And while you do that, don't forget, go check out Northern Lights Entertainment Radio.ca, who is our proud sponsor of the NorCal Sports Network.
He
streams 5 stations. You could go check out all the music that you would like right there. Northern Lights Entertainment Radio.ca.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Get over to In the Dungeon. Come on. I just put in the chat there. I see Senior in there. Okay, Dave McKenna. Good. NorCal Sports. Way to go, Dave McKenna. All right. Let's get that go up. Frank's a lively guy. You'll love him. He really is. He's
I'll be getting over there too. As soon as I log off here,
he'll chat with you. He'll have fun with you. He'll read your comments. It's good stuff. So he doesn't go live all the time, usually Sunday nights a lot. So go support my buddy Frank, please.
Yes, and absolutely. We got to get him on the show, man.
We'll bring Frank back over here. Yeah, you'll love Frank, man. He's a very knowledgeable sports guy. And he's talking WNBA a little bit. So Senior says, don't hold that against him. If you don't like WNBA, like me, I'm not a big WNBA fan, but he's talking culture a lot too, with Caitlin Clark and stuff like that. So go ahead and get over there, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night after the Giants game, roughly around 9:30. Until then, see you. Maybe you'll see us, Eric and I, over in the chat over at In the Dungeon.
In the Dungeon. Go check it out, guys. See you guys tomorrow night, 8:30.
Yeah, pop it up again as we leave so they can see the.
Well, they ain't gonna see it when I hit the video. They ain't gonna see it.
Oh, just can we just leave it up there and then just put some music on in the background and close it out with that?
You want to just do it that way?
Yeah. Let's just leave that up. Leave In the Dungeon. He's up to 20 now. Love it.
There we go. Go
close
check it out,
guys. Just there's the spelling In the Dungeon show. Just close it out with some music and leave that on in the background.
Yeah, where do we want to go? Let's go. Right.
He's talking Warriors right now. Okay.
There we go. Let's go with this. We do basketball too. Warriors basketball. Warriors basketball, 49ers football. We're not tonight. That's called NorCal Sports Network. Let's go. Niners, Warriors. See you guys tomorrow.